What if we did something like that? And then we got a couple more couples together, and slowly but surely we developed a launch team. Well, that wasn't just something that just kind of happened like that. You see, Christy and I moved here in 2005, and I was on staff with another huge, big megachurch. All of my existence in church life has been on big, huge megachurch staffs, okay? And so I was the college pastor, I was a small groups pastor or something, but huge, huge deals. Like I was used to walking into a room, putting on one of these mics, and like magically, like at Disney World, things happened around me. And everybody just sort of did whatever they needed to do. And then I was able to speak to some people, like 1,000 people. It was a big deal. Okay, so for us to start with something like this was ginormous to us. Huge faith step. But you know what? We started this deal with some convictions. We felt like that things should be a certain way and that we had not experienced that in the past, or not to the degree that we think we should. And so I want to walk you through and talk through a few of these key values that we really felt. We kind of wrote them down, and you'll see them come up on the screen, and they're on your handout. And I just want you to kind of think through these with me this morning, what we really were envisioning when we started. And you got to think, not where we are now, but where are we heading? And how can you be a part of helping us together get to that place? And the first thing is this. We said, man, we want to be about authentic leadership. Now, what I meant by that and what we meant by that is this. We really want to be a place where you don't really have to do a bunch of pretending, where we could get together and we could be honest and open and be ourselves without any kind of fear attached to it, right? That's the kind of place I want to be a part of. And maybe it's because of me, I'm legally blind, and Christy and I have always, and in terms of that, I'm just kind of, what you see is what you get, and I can't be better, and I've got a weakness that everybody sees and notices, and you got your weaknesses, but it's on the inside, and people don't notice that as much. But we all have weaknesses. We all have things. And so Christy and I are just kind of take you as you are, and you take us as we are kinds of folks, right? And so what we said is, man, we want authenticity to be a big part of this, right? What would it be like if we were to create an environment and a community of people where everybody was accepted and they could come as they are? What if we created a place where we were all on the track towards spiritual growth and transformation, right? And so there would be a time over time where we would look at each other and be like, you know what? We're less greedy. We're less rude. We're less angry and resentful and self-centered. Man, we're more loving. We're more pure. We're more godly, mature people. But as we move along that way toward maturity, that we would all say, man, it's okay to be real. That we were just kind of sick of being in the big box where everybody looks at each other and we come into church and I'm okay and you're okay, and it's not okay for you not to be okay, and it's not okay for me not to be okay. And if everything's falling apart and everything stinks, you still have to put on the face and act like everything's okay. And we can't take that anymore. We want a place where the screw-ups and the addicts and the people who have been kind of disenfranchised and the people who don't fit anywhere else and the people who really need church but have been turned off by rules and regulations or have been tired of the same old, or tired of seeing church as judgmentalism can come and be yourself, where questions can be answered with no problem, where people can come in and they don't look the best or they don't look a certain, who cares?